Now that we can add the record, it's time to create the file which allows us to remove it. So inside of the admin pages shipping, we open the remove.php. This one will be pretty short actually. We start with the opening PHP tag and we start with if object shipping remove type, and we pass in type ID, then echo helper JSON, and we go for array with simply echo error equals false. Else we are going to throw new exception, and this exception will be handled by the main, if we scroll up down here, our shipping.php file, which obviously if at any time all these statements, obviously all these files are required within the try statement. If we scroll down, if there was any exception thrown, then it's going to be catched by this statement here at the end, and obviously helper JSON method will be echoed with the error true and a message which is actually populated from the exception. So whatever we're going to basically type here, and what we're going to type here is record could not be removed. And that's everything inside of this file. Now we're going to create this remove type method. So if we copy the name, go to our shipping class, which we'll find inside of the classes shipping.php file. So if we open that file, scroll down to the bottom, and after the last method, we simply type public function, and then we paste remove type, ID as parameter, null by default. Now we check if is an empty ID, and if it isn't empty, then we're going to execute some code here. Otherwise, we return false, indicating obviously that the operation has been unsuccessful. Now we go for SQL equals, and we start with delete from this underscore table underscore 2, which is table types, shipping types, where ID equals, and we go for concatenation with the int val and converting our ID parameter to integer if it already isn't. Now we check if this db query, and we pass in our SQL statement. If it was successful, then we're going to execute another statement, otherwise we return false. If it was successful, then we create another SQL statement, delete from this underscore table, which is basically table shipping. So all the shipping costs associated with the specific type also need to be removed. And we go for where type equals, and again int val, we go for ID, and then we return this db query and pass in SQL as parameter.